All this going on. Hey man, it's Friday. It's Friday, man. We getting paid today. Where your money at? Where your money at? What are you using your money for? It's gonna be quick. It's not gonna be long. You know, I've been trying to do my afternoon shows because morning times be kind of hectic. But I still gotta. It's Friday, so I gotta show love on Friday. Get in here, get this pay. You know, structure, making things move as usual. Hey, focus in. Today is Friday. Paying yourself first. How much money am I gonna pay myself? How much money am I gonna put aside for things I wanna do? Pay yourself. You worked all week. Cruising is fun anytime. What's going on? I'm gonna have to pay some bills today, but at least pay myself. Make me feel good that I'm getting paid today. It's not like I'm working. You know, I joke and play about me not having a boss, but in all serious, technically I don't. But in all seriousness to it, why do you have to take all your money, pay all your bills, sacrifice all your time, which you can't get back, for what? Just to pay bills? So you just only work to pay bills. You don't do anything for yourself. You know, prime example, cruising is fun anytime. Like her and her husband take trips. They have fun. They like trips. I'm looking at their channel talking about cruises, and I know I'm looking at all these cruises that people talk about. They go on having so much fun, taking your money and doing something with it, beneficial memories, things of that nature. That's fun, man. Like it's Friday, you just got paid. Treat yourself. Go take yourself out on a date. You know, if you have a husband or a wife, significant other, you take them out on a date too. Boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, however you roll, that's your thing. But at the same time, enjoy. Don't sit here and just get paid on Friday just to pay bills. That's the means to an end of your life. It's just working to pay bills. All I do is work to pay bills. I don't do anything else. Got all this craziness around me. Uh, Manager yelling at me, supervisor telling me this, and all I can do with my life is just pay bills. Like, come on, we only working just to pay bills. Queen in the building. We got to treat ourselves. That's the thing. A lot of us are not treating ourselves. A lot of us not, doing the necessary things that can make us happy. Because at the same time, in the nine laws of self-govern, applying selfishness. Sometimes you got to think about yourself. When you're married, you have that significant other. You think about their needs and their wants, and I always break this down with the happy wife, happy life. If I'm not happy, how can I make my wife happy? It's like false love. That's what you're doing. It's false happiness. I'm trying to provide warmth and happiness for somebody else, but I'm not doing it for myself. I don't love me enough to make myself happy, then spread joy. That's the thing about joy. You spread it because the feeling. You don't just take your sadness and create a happiness for someone else. A lot of people are doing that though. You got to think about yourself first. So that's why I say pay yourself first. Hey, Peshawar Network, what's going on in the building? Think about yourself. A lot of people are not thinking about themselves on Friday when they get paid. I got to pay this bill. I got to pay this credit card. I got to go call these people. I got to make sure I pay for this daycare. I got to make sure I get this stuff for my kids. I got to make sure I get some money to my grown adult. Those kids are always coming back for more. Those kids are always, it's to a degree where it's never going to stop. So when it comes down to it, pay yourself. It's Friday. I know you got to pay bills. Put a little money aside for you, even if it's only $5. You know, I might be doing a video later about that crazy situation where that lady was mad because a man took her to the cheesecake factory. But and then another video I seen where this woman she goes on a date. She ate 5 plates of oysters, then had an entree, then had drinks, and the guy walked off on her on the bill. To me, there was no understanding about that, you know. And it's not even going towards gender, the men and women, the women do this, the man do this. It's something that's worth talking about because it affects you mentally as men and women when dating, you know. Honestly speaking, that's why I say the gender topic gets stretched when you go into it, but you know, men do have a hard time dating. A woman can present herself looking good, a man is gonna always want to talk to her. You know, they say from the best looking man to the worst looking man will always talk to a woman. You know, it's almost rarely 50-50 where a woman will talk to a man because that's the whole thing that they say that, you know, um, women don't approach or, you know, deal with men like that because what does they say about in the olden days, a man find a woman, a man find a good thing. So if that woman is not being found by that man, she's just sitting there waiting in the castle, waiting for someone to tell her, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. So, you know, I'm gonna talk about that for a little bit because it goes into finance, it goes into emotions, and you know, I speak a lot on finance and emotions. So we're gonna have the conversation about that later. But like I said, I just want to come on short, not that long. It's Friday. Pay yourself. Lonzo, what's going on? I seen your video yesterday. Man, I be missing a lot of your notifications. But yeah, man, we're gonna talk about that later on this afternoon. But like I said, it's Friday. Pay yourself. For those that get paid on Friday, hey, prime opportunity to think about. I got to pay these bills. Let me do something for me as well. You know, put a little money. Like I said, if it ain't nothing but just $5, and you go get you a 4 for 4, I promise you that you be like, man, I ain't done nothing for myself. I'm just gonna go buy this 4 for 4. You gonna eat every fry, every nugget, bite that burger. You might even eat the pickles. You don't even like pickles, but you might eat that pickle because you felt like this is your reward at the end of the day for sacrificing all this time and stuff and just have that moment to yourself. Like, prime example, and I'm gonna get off this. You know, I like my story time. So, when I was a little kid, I got all A's. And the deal was in my house, yeah, hey, that's to be a thing buying the stock for Tesla. What's going on, Lashes? Wellness with Frugal Mama in the building. What's going on? So, let me be real quick because I gotta jump off and run. So when I was a little kid, the whole goal was to get all A's and I can get the $100 pair of shoes. This was when I was in elementary. Like stay with my grandma. It was unheard of for a child to get expensive shoes over $70 or $50. You know, she's from the old school. She don't know about this times, these days and times. But anyway, got all A's. And my grandma was like, well, I can't get you the shoes like I promised and everything. And it was just ironic, and it always happened like this. I'll tell you about other stories about my birthday, but ironically, it happened to the point where my aunt had bought a bed sheet for my little cousin, and it was a queen size. I mean, it was a twin size, and she thought it was for a crib. There was some ocean fishes and bubbles and all that stuff on there. But anyhow, my aunt said, "Well, I ain't got nothing, but I give you this because you made all A's." Don't you know I used to fight my brothers for that bed sheet? That was my all A's bed sheet. Have that approach in life when you start getting paid and making your money. I need this for me. This is mine. Nobody can have this but me. I'm sacrificing, doing work, hard work, easy work, whatever for me. Have something for yourself that you can say, I feel good because this is mine. And with that being said, shout out to everybody. I feel like Miss T now. I can't kind of leave. It's 8 people in chat, but hey, I'm sorry. I gotta go on the replay, check out my other videos because I gotta go. It's Friday. I gotta make this money here. Then I gotta go make some money somewhere else. That's why I'm rushing. Let's go.